Alright, man, I ain't about to get copyrighted for that. But what's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video with your boy Rob, man. And today I would have another Steelers vlog for y'all, but unfortunately we went to the little Friday night lights or whatever, and apparently it just rained out. So unfortunately the Steelers had to cancel and everybody had to leave. And I know a lot of people are mad about that because they had to drive an hour. I drove an hour myself to go out to the camp, but apparently other people were like flying in from like Florida and Texas, and people were there since 10 a.m. I don't know, but I can show y'all how it was.
People were standing there,
bro. People have been running back to the car, bro, like wild animals, man. And it's still raining, bro.
Thunderstorming. It's the bro. It's not even that it's raining. It's thunderstorming,
bro. Man, this is horrible, bro. I tried to be productive today, man. I tried to, man. Cars are just leaving. We got another one, bro. It's just that lot over there was filled up about a good 15 minutes ago, bro, and everybody is leaving now, bro. There's still a couple of cars. Saying a couple people. Yeah, there's a couple people holding on. We holding on right now, bro, but it's like, God.
It's about to be over.
It's about to be wraps, man.
All we wanted to do, man, was get some content and talk to some people.
That's
watch
crazy.
Good football. It's over, bro.
People don't see this, man. How come you don't upload videos, bro? Try to be productive today, man, and this happens. Today's video, I'm just gonna do a little story time of whenever I lost my starting position in high school or whatever during football season. And I'm not gonna lie, bro, this shit kind of sucked, bro. Like, I'm just be honest with you, bro. It was like horrible, and I just wish there was a different way that things could have happened. But anyways, let's get into this story. So it was senior year, and basically my senior year was basically set up for like parties and whatever you want to call it. My mom's schedule was basically set up to where whenever I woke up in the morning, she would leave to go to work before I actually had to go to school. So that basically meant I could come to school if I wanted to, or I could just sit at the house and, who knows, play the game, do whatever I wanted to do. But that's how it was in the beginning of the season or whatever. Everything was cool all the way up until homecoming weekend. And it was basically the girl that I was dealing with. She had her homecoming dance during a game. Now, our games weren't on Friday nights. Our home games weren't on Fridays. They were on Saturdays because the field that we were playing at just didn't have any lights. So what happens whenever you play for a poor program. I'm saying there was nothing wrong with it, but that's just what I'm saying. That's just what happens whenever you don't have any money for stuff. But our game got scheduled the same night of the homecoming, and basically, if you know how football scheduling works, it's usually done months before the season even starts to avoid problems like these. But apparently, I guess they still messed up. The game, we ended up finding out about that game the week that we were supposed to play that game. So by the time that we had found out, everything was like bought. Like, I mean, I had bought like dress shoes, the shirt, the pants, whatever, like a belt. I just basically got like a little homecoming outfit, and so did the girl that I was going with. And at that point, everything was bought, and here come the coaches or telling us that you guys are playing on Saturday now instead of Friday because the Whippio, that's the people who run the league or whatever, they messed up during the scheduling. So I wasn't going to be able to attend that game. Now, after that had happened, I had basically decided that I wasn't going to be able to go to the game, and it wasn't really necessarily my decision to make after my mom had bought all the stuff or whatever. I was basically forced to go to homecoming. Now, throughout that whole night, it was just horrible. I wasn't enjoying myself. I kind of made the experience horrible for the girl that I was going with, and I was just worried about my team winning. Like, I just really couldn't focus on anything else. And at that point, I'm sitting at the homecoming dance, and I'm like trying to check the score of the game because I can't see what's going on right now. It's basically like, are we winning? Are we losing? And I think it was like around, I want to say 10 o'clock because that's when the games usually end. for us or whatever. Because our games didn't start until like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And basically, whenever I found out the results of the game, I ended up finding out we ended up losing the game on the very last play. And I'm not going to even put nobody out there, bruh, because I'm still cool with everybody or whatever. But someone gave up the last play. Like, someone actually let someone score a touchdown on the very, very last play of the game with like 7 seconds left. And I think it was like 3rd and 30 or so. It was either 3rd down or it was 4th down. I want to say it was 4th down or whatever. This is just based off of what my friend was telling me. But my friend was mad. He was telling me about it. I could see that he was mad based off of what he was telling me through the text. But throughout that whole scenario, it was just bad. So the following Monday, because obviously we had film and practice on a Monday, but after we had got there, I was basically in school, and I didn't really talk to the coaches that morning. I just basically like eased my way into school and just was like, I had told one of the coaches or whatever. The main coach, like our head coach, wasn't even at the game. Let me just say that, because his brother was getting married, and that was more important than the game. But here's the thing, like, they weren't there, I wasn't there, and I ended up having to get consequences because I wasn't there. But y'all weren't there either, and you're the head coach. Like, how does that even mix? But that's just how that was. Throughout the whole day, I'm basically being told by my teammates that I'm off the team, and I'm confused because I didn't talk to the coaches. This is just what's going on around, like, he say, she say, whatever. And I basically waited until the end of the day because I was like one of my free periods, and I went to go talk to the coach or whatever. I went down to his office, and he was basically saying like, yeah, I didn't like how you did that. You told one of the coaches, but you didn't tell us, and as a result, you're going to lose your captain status, and you're going to lose your starting spot on the team. So at this point, I was kind of like distraught because, I mean, it's your senior year. Who wants to lose their starting position? Who wants to lose their captain status? Like, especially just being that guy, like the kids looked up to you in the school, and then this happens. It was just like a whole scenario that I just really wasn't ready for, and it just happened like that. So throughout the rest of the season, I kind of stopped really caring, started slacking. But towards the end of the season, I mean, we ended up making the playoffs. We lost after the second game, but it was just, I'm not gonna lie, it was like low-key hell for me throughout the rest of my senior year, because everything planned, like everything that I had planned out just didn't work out, and that's just how it was for me. We ended up losing the second round in the playoffs, which I think we would have had to win, I think, 2 more games to make it to the actual championship, and then we had state playoffs or whatever. But unfortunately, we ended up losing. I'm not going to sit here and say that it's the coach's fault. It was just a team effort. I mean, I feel like I would have been able to do more things if I was out there. But unfortunately, things happen, and stuff might not go your way. But after that, I just ended up looking forward towards playing in college or whatever, and I ended up getting a couple of looks, a couple offers, but I didn't really take those serious, because that's why I'm not playing right now. I'm trying to do YouTube, so that's where we're at. But that's all I got for y'all, man. It was a little story time. If y'all like that, like the video, comment, subscribe if you're new to the channel, and if you didn't look at my other video, go check that out, man. It's blowing up right now. It's a little Steelers camp. Get a little exclusive access to a couple of new rookies that are on the team or whatever. But go check it out, man, and just stay tuned for some more videos.